Jim Phillips. I'm 70ish and a little bit, and I'm a member of the Christchurch Rotary Club and have been for just over 33 years.
Darwin Phillips, 51 years old and a member of the Christchurch Rotary Club. Jim is my father-in-law. Something different. Jim's a bit like my second dad. We don't always see eye to eye, but no, it was kind of nice to be actually to be able to share a common interest and be a part of the Rotary.
I've been quite pleased and satisfied actually to see Dawn getting involved with Rotary, particularly on committees. And she's organised through her particular committee some very good outings where we all get together and have fun. And I think that, I wouldn't say it surprised me, but it pleased me very greatly.
That's nice to hear.
My late father-in-law introduced me to Rotary, as I say, 33 years ago, and I felt that it was about time we had some further family representation. And it occurred to me the in-law thing had an appeal, so I thought my daughter-in-law I would invite. And indeed, she said yes and joined.
I think for me it was, I'd reached a sort of point in my life where I wanted to actually give back a little bit to the community. I'd in the past been involved, I've got 3 teenage children, and I've been involved in school activities and things, and I decided it was time for a bit of time for me to do what I'd like to do for others rather than myself and family. I mean, for me personally, I have been discovering, I guess, a lot about Rotary, and I think I've been well impressed it amazes me how much we do throughout the world, not only just locally, but throughout the world with all the different global projects going on. We do have a lot of members who are a lot older, and they have amazing stories to pass on to us young ones, if you like. But I think the biggest thing that's come through to me is it just giving a little can create so much.
I think that being in Rotary has helped to mature me as a person, but also as a business person as well. It's taught me communication skills that I don't think I otherwise would have got. You form really lovely friendships at these clubs, and that's really cool, and these are people who you wouldn't necessarily have in your friendship group, or be people who you socialise with, or even people who you would necessarily do business with. This year was my first year of being the chair of a committee rather than being on a committee. So I've been the chair of the community committee this year, and that's a committee that looks at what we can actually do in our community, in our local catchment area. So we've been involved in things like painting trellis and putting up roofing on a local community house, and I'm not just talking about just paying for it, I'm talking about rolling our sleeves up and doing it, and cutting trees down and that sort of thing. We've also given emergency grants at Christmas time to a couple of families who, were it not for us giving them some money, they simply wouldn't have had Christmas. Funding to local charities that are doing local things, to the Mission, Ronald McDonald House, Nurse Maud, Chumley Home. We had a situation with a woman who's very, very advanced arthritis, so she needed railing at her front and back doors and in her bathroom. And she was assessed by the Ministry of Health, and they said, yes, absolutely, you need this railing, but it's going to be 8 months before we can get to put it in. Well, we got a request, and we had that railing put in within a week of getting the request, which I'm very proud of, because that lady and that family would have really suffered had they not had that help from us. To me, that is at the heart of Rotary, is the service aspect of what we do, and being able to do that really grassroots stuff without too much red tape. Having someone come to us with a real and a genuine need and being able to be quickly reactive to that and provide them with a solution. I mean, what's better than that? It makes you feel great.
Rotary is about something bigger than ourselves as individuals. People who do well at Rotary are those who want to be able to give something back. And I say that because if you went along there just saying, what can I get out of Rotary for me, it probably wouldn't work for you. The giving back is the thing that really drives Rotary. It's the service above self.
My primary driver is a belief that we can have a just and fair society where we look after the least of our citizens really, really well. If I was to describe myself in one word, it would be committed.
If I could describe myself in one word, it would be an optimist.
I think I'm too complex to describe in one word. Complex.
Caring, extroverted.
It'd be easier if we each describe one another.
That would be dangerous. Ambitious.
Maturing.
This one is frustrating at times.
Well, that's our program. Thanks for watching. Next week, we'll be back talking to some of the charities that have benefited from the work of Rotarians. We'll see what they've got to say about our extraordinary organisation. We'll see you then.
Making the world a better place is an intricate puzzle, and piece by piece, the women and men of Rotary have worked hard to fight hunger, promote literacy, and move the world toward peace. But there is still much to be done, still some missing pieces, and one of those missing pieces is you. Learn how you can help Rotary put together a better world at Rotary.org. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Have you considered Rotary? We warmly welcome your interest. For more information, simply call 0800 Rotary or visit www.rotary.org.nz.